I have three updates for you about the ongoing Tigray conflict. Firstly, we'll talk about Gashena. Gashena is in Amhara region, a very strategic place. 3 days ago, we heard that Tigray Defense Force was advancing towards Lalibela. Then it bypassed Lalibela and it moved towards Gashena, and from Gashena it moved in western direction. Now we have some pictures of TDF fighters. I'll show these pictures. Secondly, an ENDF colonel has also spoken about this war. Colonel Jamal is saying that Tigray Defense Force has suffered heavy losses on May Tsebri front. We'll talk about that. And thirdly, Sudan Tribune, which is a Sudanese news source, it has published a news story. Sudan Tribune is claiming that Sudanese Prime Minister Abdullah Hamdok is in touch with both TPLF leaders and Ethiopian government. We'll have a look at that. Firstly was Gashena. Have a look at this map. You can see Gashena on this map. To the east of Gashena is Valdia, Kolmask, Moja. To the west you can see Debre Tabor, then Bahirdar, Gondar Road. And to the north you can see Lalibela. After taking control of Valdia, TDF captured Moja city, then they took control of Kolmask. Then TDF advanced towards Lalibela, but TDF did not enter Lalibela. Instead, TDF kept on moving along the road, Valdia, Gashena road. Now, Tigray Defense Force is claiming to be in control of Gashena. A picture is being shared of a TDF fighter in Gashena. You can see the picture on your screen. You can see a signboard on the back with Gashena written on it. TDF is claiming to be in control of Gashena. It's a confirmation because in a previous video I informed you that TDF was in control of Gashena. In fact, TDF fighters were advancing from Gashena towards Debre Tabor. They haven't reached Debre Tabor yet, but they are in control of Gashena. So if you are in control of Gashena, it means you can disrupt supplies to Valdia, to Lalibela, and to Debre Tabor as well. It's a very strategic place. TDF seems to be in control of Gashena. Secondly, viewers, a statement from an ENDF colonel. ENDF officers don't speak much about ongoing fighting in Tigray. We have a statement from Colonel Jamal Kadir, viewers. He is an officer of 31st Division of Ethiopian National Defense Forces. Colonel Jamal Kadir is claiming that Ethiopian National Defense Forces have inflicted heavy losses on TDF on Salamati May Tsebri front. May Tsebri was taken by Tigray Defense Force more than a week ago. The colonel did not clarify who is in control of this place, May Tsebri. According to our information, TDF is still in control of May Tsebri. In fact, TDF advanced from May Tsebri towards Adi Erke. Adi Erke was also taken by TDF. Then Zarima was taken, but TDF could not take control of Debark. Debark is being controlled by Amhara forces, Ethiopian National Defense Forces. So it seems that there was fighting on this front, May Tsebri, Salamati front. ENDF is claiming to have inflicted losses on TDF. It's not claiming to be in control of this front of May Tsebri, Salamati. Thirdly, viewers, an important development. We have been hearing over the past 3 days that Sudan was trying to mediate between Ethiopian government and TPLF, but we were waiting for some sort of official confirmation. We don't have any official confirmation, but we have a news story from a Sudanese newspaper. Sudan Tribune is the name of this news source. Sudan Tribune has published a news story. According to this news story, Abdullah Hamdok, Prime Minister of Sudan, is in touch with TPLF leaders and with Ethiopian government and Ethiopian leaders like Abiy Ahmed. And Abdullah Hamdok is going to launch a mediation effort to resolve Tigray conflict in coming days. An important development, viewers, because we saw a statement from Anthony Blinken, U.S. Secretary of State yesterday. U.S. Secretary of State yesterday telephonically contacted Prime Minister of Sudan, Abdullah Hamdok, and the two discussed Tigray conflict. And Anthony Blinken, in his statement, said that the two discussed expansion of Tigray war into Amhara far regions, re-entry of Eritrean forces in Tigray, and worsening humanitarian disaster in Tigray. And the two agreed to make joint efforts to resolve Tigray conflict. So Sudan is being given a role by the US to resolve Tigray conflict. Sudan is chairing IGAD as well, Intergovernmental Authority for Development, which is a group of some East African countries. Ethiopia is part of IGAD. Sudan is also part of IGAD. So let's see what happens. Can Sudan can Sudan find a resolution to this conflict? It remains to be seen. Sudan's diplomatic clout is not very much, viewers, and Sudan-Ethiopia ties over the past few months haven't been very friendly. In fact, we have seen mobilization of Sudanese and Ethiopian forces along border areas because of their long-standing border dispute over Fashaga farms. Then Sudan issued statements against Ethiopia's second filling of the dam. So there were tensions between these two countries, but now Sudanese news sources are claiming that Sudan is going to play a role in the resolution of the Tigray conflict. Sudan does have large number of Ethiopian refugees. Thousands of Ethiopian refugees are on Sudanese soil. TPLF-led Tigray's government wants a Western Tigray. Some international aid agencies and Tigray's government have also been calling for a humanitarian corridor through Sudan for the provision of supplies to Tigray. Sudan's role is very crucial. Let's see what happens in coming days. Thank you for watching.